Okay, magandang araw mga ka-review. So let's continue our topic on diesel cycle. So let us solve this problem. Kung may mga formulas na biglang lumitaw dito na hindi ninyo alam kung paano na-derive, balikan nyo na lang or panoorin nyo na lang yung mga videos before this problem, no? Okay? So, an ideal diesel cycle operates with a compression ratio of 19 and a cut-off ratio of 2.1. Starting the isentropic compression process with air at 100 kilopascal and 300 Kelvin. Using cold air standard assumptions, determine the temperature, pressure, and specific volume at each of the 4 stages of the cycle. Okay, so we have state 1, meron naman na tayong we have P1 equals 100 kilopascal and T1 is equal to 300 Kelvin. So, okay na tayo dyan sa pressure and temperature. Yung specific volume na lang yung kailangan natin hanapin dyan. Also, given yung compression ratio natin which is 19 and then yung cut-off ratio natin which is 2.1. Okay? So, let's start with state 1. Specific volume is equal to RT1 over T1. Okay? So, 0.28708. Ang R ng gas constant ng air and 300. And then, yung T1 natin is 100. Okay? So, ilagay ko lang yung mga units para makita ninyo kung paano nag-cancel. So, ang unit ng gas constant is kilojoule, no? Or, ang kilojoule kasi is kilonewton meter, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin, okay? Multiplied by 300 Kelvin, so Kelvin yung kanyang unit. And then, we have pressure dito, kilopascal, so kilonewton per meter square. So, magkakancel yung kilonewton dito, Kelvin, tsaka Kelvin. So, tataas ito. And then, meron pa siyang kasama doon kaya madadagdagan ng exponent. Yan. So, magiging meter cube per kilogram. So, ang specific volume at state 1 ay 0.86124 cubic meter per kilogram. So, yan yung ating specific volume at state 1. So, may state 2 natin. Okay, so we have T2 is equal to T1 and then compression ratio raised to K minus 1. No? So, 300 and then 19 raised to K, 1.4 less 1. So, sabi naman ng problem, constant specific heat. So, ganito yung gagamitin natin. Yung K tsaka yung CP, CB. Constant yung mga yun. So, this is 974.14 Kelvin. Yan yung T2. How about yung P2 natin? We have P2 is equal to P1 and then R raised to K. Yan. So, we have P2 is equal to 100 and then 19 raised to 1.4. So, P2 is 6169.6 kilopascal. T2, kulang pa. Volume, no? Specific volume ng 2 is equal to specific volume ng 1 divided by the compression ratio. Kasi compression ratio is ratio ng B1 tsaka ng B2. Ayan, so 0.0861 divide natin ng 19. Okay? This is 0.04533 cubic meter per kilogram. O yan yung specific volume at state 2. State 3, kompleto na ba yung 2 natin? Tama, kompleto na. Sa may state 3 naman natin, yung process 2 to 3 natin ay constant pressure. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung ano yung pressure sa may 3, yun din yung sa may 2, no? So, sa may pressure ng 3, parehas kay 2, which is 6169.6 kilo Pascal. Yan. And we also have yung tinatawag na cut-off ratio, which is equal to B3 over B2. So, B3, specific volume sa my state 3 is equal to B2 times RC. 2.1 yung RC natin, and then yung B2 natin is 0.04533. Okay, ganun lang. Multiply lang natin yan ng 2.1. Okay, so this is 0.09519 cubic meter per kilogram yung ating specific volume sa my state 3. Next, how about yung temperature sa my state 3? Okay, so ganun din. Ang T3 natin is equal to RC multiplied by T2. Okay, paano na-derive yan? We have P1 ups. We have P3, B3 over T3 is equal to P2, B2 over T2. So, cancel yung pressure. Okay, ayan. Then, we have ratio ng B3 tsaka B2 is RC. 2.1, and then, ang T2 natin kanina na na-solve ay 974.15 yung ating T2 kanina. 14 pala, no? 14. So, yung T3 is 2045.7 Kelvin yung T3. Yan, kompleto na yung state 3 natin. Proceed tayo sa may state 4. Ang specific volume sa may 4 or yung volume sa may 4 is equal dun sa may 1. Okay, kasi constant volume yung process sa may 4 to 1. So, this is 0.86124 cubic per kilogram. Ayan. Sunod is, how about yung pressure? Okay, we have P4 is equal to P3. Tama ba? Tama, no? From P4, B4 raised to K is equal to P3, B3 raised to K. Kasi nga, ang process doon sa my 3 to 4 is constant entropy. So, kapag constant entropy, PB raised to K is equal to C kapag constant entropy. No? So, tanggalin na natin to. Ayan. And then, so we have P4 is equal to P3, 6169.6. And then, 1 over 19. Then, K, 1.4. Oops, no Hindi 1 over 19 yan. Hindi kasi parehas yan, no? Sulat natin, mali. This is P4, B3 over B4. Ang B3 natin is 0.009519, 0.8 yung ating B4, 6124 raised to 1.4. Ayan. So, yung P4 natin is 106.45 kilopascal, no? Okay, or pwede rin naman gamitin yung ano natin, combined gas law. We have P4 B4 over T4 equals P1 B1 over T1. So, constant volume yan. Okay, yan. Pwede rin yan, no? Since given naman na yung P1 tsaka yung T1, makukuha ang T4. How about yung P4? Hindi pala pwede, no? Hindi pala pwede. Kailangan mo nang makuha yung T4 bago makuha ang P4. Anyway, makukuha naman natin ang T4 gamit ang T4 is equal to T3 and then RC over R raised to K less 1. Okay? Sir, paano na ganyan yung formula natin for T3? Na-derive ko na ito doon sa nauna nating sample problem. I think that is sample problem 7 of this YouTube channel, no? Okay? Paano na-derive yan? So, this is 2045.7 and then we have 2.1 over 19 raised to 1.4 less 1. Okay. 281.81 Kelvin. So, yan. Kompleto na lahat ng pressures, temperatures, and specific voltage. Okay, so meron tayong follow-up question sa solve problem 8. In solve problem 8, calculate the specific work of compression and expansion in kilojoules per kilogram as well as the heat added during the constant pressure process and the heat rejected during the constant volume process. Okay, so kung babalikan natin yung ating PV diagram, sa may compression natin, yun yung process 1 to 2, no? Yan, dalawa yon, no? Sa may process 1 to 2. Tsaka yung expansion natin ay sa process 3 to 4. Hindi lang 3 to 4 yon, kasama yung 2 to 3. Okay? Sige, unahin ko na lang yung sa may process 1 to 2, compression. Kasi compression ito banda, no? Sa may process 1 to 2. Yan. 1 and then we have 2. So yung work dyan ay equal doon sa area under the curve. Ito yon. Yung area na ito. Ayan. Ang problema, sir, paano natin masosolve yung area? Kung babalikan ninyo yung inyong integral calculus, parang ganun yung pagkuha. Ngayon, palitan ko yung PV diagram ng XY plane. Ayan. Okay? Yung equation ng path na ito, since yan ay constant entropy, we have PV raised to K is equal to C. No? Or, kung ito naman ay yung generally, PV raised to N is equal to C, no? If S is equal to C, constant entropy, yung N mo is equal to K. Yan. Sige, ganito na lang. Yung i-derive kong formula ay yung general na lang, no? So, XY plane, and then palitan natin yung equation ng line na yan. We have process 1 to 2. Palitan natin ng yung P natin magiging Y, yung B natin magiging X, raised to N is equal to C. So, ito yung equation ng line or equation ng curve. Ngayon, paano ba natin kukunin yung area under the curve? No? Diba, magano tayo? dx. Yan. Integral. So, tawagin natin ito na dx. Ngayon, yung strip na yan, kunin natin. Exaggerate natin. Gawin natin ganito. Ayan. So, di ba yan ay rectangle? Ito, ang base niya ay dx. Ano ang height niya? Ang height niya ay, ito yung y up. Ito naman yung y low. In this case, ang y low natin is equal to 0 kasi andito mismo yung ano niya, oh. Yung low niya andito. At this point, y is 0, no? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 kasi ito yung origin natin dyan. So, ang mangyayari, itong y up naman natin ay yung equation mismo. Ano ba yung equation? Yun, oh. Y x is equal to C. So, yung y up natin magiging C over x raised to N. Ayan yun. Okay? So, yung height natin, base times height, area ng rectangle is y up plus y low. So, ito na yon mismo yung kanyang height. Yan yung kanyang height. Ayun na mismo. So, area is equal to base times height, dx, and then the y up plus y low, which is c over x raised to n. Ayan. So ngayon, since meron kang ano dyan, dx dyan, dapat ito integral. Then, i-arrange natin c x raised to n and then dx. Okay? Now, since yung c natin ay constant, ilabas natin. So, area is equal to c integral ng dx over x raised to n from state 1 to 2. Ngayon, ano ba yung so since yung ano natin, equation is ano na ulit yun? Yx raised to n is equal to c. Ibig sabihin, y1, x1 raised to n ay equal sa y2, x2 raised to n. Ayan yun. So, ibig sabihin, pwede nating palitan si c ng ito. Pwede ito ang ilagay natin dyan. O kaya naman ay ito. Kasi parehas lang naman na equal sa c. So, ibig sabihin, area is equal to, so we have y1, x1 raised to n. And then, integral ito ng dx, x raised to n. And then, from 1 to 2. Okay? Now, balikan natin, sabi ko kanina na ang area under the curve, ang nire-represent nun ay work non-flow. So, palitan natin yung area ngayon ng work non-flow and then yung y is pressure. So, P1 and then yung x is B. So, B1 raised to n and then we have integral ng dB, then B raised to n and then from 1 to 2. Okay? Ngayon, yung n, palitan natin yan ng k if isentropic. Isentropic. Palitan natin yan ng 0 kung p is equal to c. Palitan natin yan ng 1 if t is equal to c. And then, palitan natin yan ng infinite if if b is equal to c. No? B is equal to C. Or, kung given yung n, hindi yun ang ilagay natin dyan. Okay, now, balik tayo doon sa volume during compression. So, during compression, we have work non-flow is equal to P1, V1 raised to K. Kasi isentropic naman yung process natin. We have dB, B raised to K from 1 to 2. O, ayan. Ano ba ang P1 natin? 100 kilopascal yung given. And yung B1 natin, na-compute natin kanina, na yun ay 0.86. 0.86. Ano yan? 124 meter cube per kilogram ito kaya ang magiging sagot natin dito sa work is kilojoule per kilogram, no? And then 1.4 and then integral ito ng dB and then B raised to 1.4 from 0.86124 and then yung B2 natin na nasolve kanina ay 0.04533. Type lang natin yan sa calculator, lalabas ang yung lalabas ay negative 483.8 kilojoules per kilogram. So, yan yung work compression. Lagay ko na lang dito, process 1 to 2. Anyway, next, doon sa ano natin, 1 to 2 yan, no? Palitan ko na lang ito ng work 1 to 2. Doon naman sa expansion, kung babalikan natin yung ating PV diagram para doon sa may ano natin, diesel cycle. Okay, ganyan siya. Ito yung 2 natin, ito yung 3, and then ito yung 4. And ito si 1. 1, 1. Kapag sinabi nating expansion, yun yung times na yung piston ay umatras. Okay? Nag-start yung piston natin umatras dito sa may 2, pumunta dun sa may 3, and then pumunta dun sa may 4. Okay? Yan, ito yung piston natin. Halimbawa, ito yung piston. Dito si 2, andito si 2 banda dito, and then umatras hanggang sa nakarating dito. Ayan, sa may state 3, and then umatras ulit hanggang nakarating dito sa may state 4. So, lahat ng yan ay expansion kasi nga, yung gas dito, ito yung gas, ito yung air. Kapag bumaba yung piston umatras, yung air dito, lumalaki yung kanyang volume, kaya nag-expand. Kaya, ibig sabihin yan, yung area dito, tsaka dito ay kukunin natin. So, ihiwalay natin yan sa dalawa, area 2 tsaka area 3. So, lagay ko na lang dito, work 2 to 3 is equal to P2B2 raised to N, and then integral ito ng dB, and then B raised to N, and then from 2 to 3. Okay? So, N is equal to 0, since yan ay P is equal to constant or constant pressure. So, yan. Okay? So, ito magiging 0. Any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So, magiging 0 na rin ito. Magiging P2, and then, kasi 1 yun eh. And then, integral ito ng dB over B from 2 to 3. Okay, so yan, no? So, this is, 1 pala yun. Tanggal na pala yun na. Any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Wala na pala to, no? So, mangyayari, kapag integrate natin yan, we have P2, or pwede namang palitan ito ng P3 kasi parehas, and then B3 less B2. Yun. Or pwede namang calculator na lang yan, no? So, we have 6169.6 integral ng dB from B2 is 0.04533. 3 natin is 0.9519. Okay? So, yan yung this is 307.62 kilojoules kilogram. Okay, next. Another expansion sa may 3 to 4 natin. Yung 3 to 4 natin is constant entropy. Kaya yung work, 3 to 4 natin, palitan lang natin yung P3, B3 raised to K, integral ng dB, B raised to K, and then from B3 to B4. Okay, yan. Ano bang P3? 6169.6. And then, ang B3 natin is 0.95, 0.09519 raised to 1.4. And then, integral ng dB. And then, B raised to 1.4. And then, we have 0.04533. And then, 0.0951. By the way, pala class, no? Ang ilagay nyo doon sa calculator, dx kasi yung sa calculator ito, x ang ilagay nyo. Para ganito ang lalabas sa calculator. Okay, ganito ang lalabas sa calculator. So, wait lang, paano ko lang. ganito ang lalabas sa calculator. 1 over x raised to 1.4 and then dx. Ganyan dapat ang lalabas sa calculator. No? Then, input mo na kung anong limit dito and then yung limit dyan. Tapos yung 1 dito. Okay? Ganun yung sa my calculator. Baka magtaka kayo, una. Oy, B3 to B4 pala. B3 to B4. Tag, no? B3 to B4. Dapat palitan natin ito ng B3 to B4. Ayan. 0.095. This is 859.83 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, ngayon, kung kunin natin yung work expansion, i-add natin yung dalawa. Work expansion is equal to work 2 to 3 plus work 3 to 4. Kasi parehas naman na nag-expand yung process 2 to 3 tsaka 3 to 4. Okay? 307.62.83. No? Okay? So, yan ay equal sa 1167.45 kilojoule per kilogram. By the way pala class, kung gusto ninyong kunin yung work net, pwede naman gamitin tong work expansion tsaka yung work compression. No? I-minus lang natin. Halimbawa, 1167 and then ibawas natin saan na yun? Ito. Although naka-negative na siya, no? Mangyayari niyan, huwag niyo isipin yung negative sign dyan kung kukunin niyo yung work net. Magiging absolute to, no? Okay, so isulat ko na nga lang. Work net is equal to work expansion less absolute. Or, kapag sinabi natin absolute, disregard yung sign. Ayan yung work net. Parehas lang naman yan sa QA less QA. Okay? And then, so yun. Ano pa ba yung question dito? Yung QA, tsaka QR. Kunin natin yung QA tsaka si QR. So, QA is equal to MCP kasi constant pressure yung process doon. T3 less T2. So, walang given na mass. So, per unit mass tayo. QA per unit mass is equal to CP. By the way, ang CP pala natin is equal to KR over K less 1, no? So, this is this is approximately 1.005 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Okay? So, 1.005. And then we have T3. Yung T3 natin kanina na na-solve is 2040. $1076.9 kilojoules per kilogram. Ayan. How about yung QR? Per unit mass is equal to CB T4 less T1 Ano na ulit yung CB natin na nasolve nung nakaraan. Kalimutan ko naman na yung CB natin. 7186 ata yun. 7177 pala, no? Okay? So, this is 0.7177. Oh, may mali, no? Bakit T4 is 281.81? Parang may mali. May mali. Hindi ito 281. But anyway, pag-correct nyo na lang later on. Saan banda yon? Wait lang. Ito dapat ay 847. 847.67. Mas mataas palagi yung T4 kaysa dun sa T1, no? Balik tayo. 847.67 less 300. Then QR is 3. Now, verify natin, no? Compare natin yung work net gamit ng QLS QR tsaka yung expansionless compression. Okay? So, work net is equal to QLS QR. We have 1076.9 less 393.06, which is equal to 683.84, okay, kilojoules per kilogram. Now, gamit naman yung expansionless compression, tingnan natin. We have, ano yung expansion kanina? 1167.45. 1167.45. Then yung compression kanina is parang 483 ata yun. 483.8. Tama. 483.8. Okay. Ay 683.65 kilojoules per kilogram.